What's up, man? Y'all know who it is. So we're gonna jump into this chemtrail shit, and we're gonna break down basically the chemtrails and the cold weather and all that shit. And I'm gonna give y'all a little information on how to properly research and how to properly use your discernment to break down the shit that you researching. Then we're gonna jump into a little video. But you see, I was basically complaining about the fact that it's cold as shit. This is back in May. It's cold as shit, 36 degrees. And yet, y'all know how to make it rain. And California was dealing with wildfires. Now, y'all probably say, well, what the fuck the cold got to do with them being able to make it rain? Now, I'm going to explain that. And this is how you properly use discernment and research. So, I always say that they like to document their evil. They don't just outright tell you, but they got some little slick way of basically letting you know that, yeah, we doing this fucked up shit right here. We fucking you over. So when you read what cloud seeding is, it says it's a type of weather modification that aims to change the amount, this is the key part, or type of precipitation. So this is when the discernment part kicks in. How do you change the type of precipitation? Right? We know it can't snow if it's fucking 60, 70 degrees outside, right? We know that. We know the snow won't fall if it's that warm. So the way you change the type is you lower the temperature, right? So that must mean when these chemtrails come through, they can not only make it rain on you, but they can make it colder on you. This is what spoke to me and said, damn, so cold weather probably isn't natural at all. It isn't a natural thing for it to get cold like it does. Maybe to 55, 60, maybe. You know what I'm saying? We'll never really know because they've been fucking with the weather for so long. So my thing is, we have to start asking questions on, is cold weather natural? And I say definitely is not. And it makes me think about the winter season and Christmas and shit like that. The poster child for the winter season is fucking Santa. Rearrange the letters. That's Satan. Then I think about when I watch they little brainwashing movies, and now that I'm hip enough to not fall for what they want me to fall for, I can analyze shit a little better. And I was thinking about the movie The Sixth Sense. And whenever he would see a spirit or a demon, and I want to let y'all know, that's why, the city of angels, California, I call it lost angels, fallen angels. Angel, demon, spirit, all the same thing. It's all just some satanic fucking shit. That's all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's real. I'm just saying that it's all a reference to some satanic shit. Like when it come to just spirit, period. That's why they name liquor spirits, motherfucker. So when it come to that spirit shit and spirituality, y'all love to use that shit. Like, just like they say when you, like when we were in high school and shit, and we had like spirit day. You know what I'm saying? When you show your spirit, when you show how much spirit you got for your school. That's what that term embodies when it comes to Satanism. Like spirit, just show how much you got. They bringing out the the satanic spirit in you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when you watch movies like that, like evil movies, they always got something to do with the cold. In The Sixth Sense, the room always got cold every time a spirit or a demon or some shit came in there. You know what I'm saying? It's like their tribute to their creation of cold weather. You know what I'm saying? The cold seasons. Because, I mean, what does cold benefit anybody? It don't benefit the animals for real. It don't benefit none of us to be in frigid fucking temperatures. And I just know our creator wouldn't have put us in a place where you're born butt naked and you can be born into 32-degree temperatures. Because I know we all ain't out of Africa. I don't buy into that. We all come from Africa. The oldest lady they found in Africa is named Lucy. Get the fuck out of here. Everything named Lucy that they find, I bet. Everything they fake find is Lucy. Lucifer. I know. Of course it is. So people were spread out all over this motherfucking world. And they ain't have to deal with no cold ass frigid temperatures. Let me let you know that. So I just wanted to, get into this part to let y'all know that cold weather and chemtrails are created to make it rain and lower the temperature. Make it rain or snow. Even give you hail. That's why they call it hail. They even give you hell with the chemtrails. God damn, boy. So I wanted to also say that to say, so cut out the it's poison talk. Because in England, that's a place where it rains a lot of cloud cover, a lot of chemtrailing going on. The Queen lives over there. My brothers and sisters. I had to get retarded on y'all, but serious shit. The Queen lives over there. The Queen comes out, waves to the little peasants that be happy to see them do some dumbass ritual all the time. So you telling me they poison in the same air that the Queen gotta breathe? You gonna make yourself sound dumb when you talking to even a sheep. That's why a sheep can stump some of y'all niggas. Because the sheeps don't have no emotional attachment to what the fuck you're talking about. They don't care. They believe in what the mainstream has told them. They're attached to that side of things. So that when you bring your information, that's when their critical thinking comes in. Because they don't want the stuff that they already been believing to be debunked. So that's when people use their critical thinking in this world, when they don't want their beliefs to be debunked. Instead of just using it all the time, they just use it when they don't want their beliefs to be debunked. So you best believe a motherfucker who's a sheep to all this crazy shit that's going on in the world. You come to them and say that they poisoning the air with chemtrails, I bet you that motherfucker come back and be like, so they poisoning everybody, even themselves? Even themselves. Even the Queen. Even the people that you say ruling this earth, and I see them walking outside and you say they bad people. You telling me they poisoning the same air that they got breathe? Don't get yourself caught up looking down. That's why I said break down all the information that you get. Break it down critically. Really think about that shit. Most of y'all don't really think about it, like I said, because you don't want some other shit that you was believing and you really hard on to motherfucking get debunked. But it's not your information. Let it go. It's cool. Somebody else told you that. Some nigga on YouTube. Some nigga who wrote a book said that shit. That nigga ain't motherfucking... If you mad that some information that you got from somebody else is gonna get debunked, like, would you mad because you want them, like, they're your brain, they're your thinking tank, they're your thinking tank, they think for you, because it's just some shit that you got from somebody else. Trust me, that's all it is. You didn't fucking break this shit down was just thinking to yourself one day. No, you read some shit on the internet and then you ran with it. So this is the key to discernment. This video I'm about to show you is by a nigga named Mag. Feel you know who he is and shit. But this like one of the only other niggas I can fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Besides myself on YouTube, because like when I found this nigga video like 4-5 years ago, it was literally at the point where I was like, damn man, I can't listen to nobody on YouTube because everybody just talking in circles, just like it's like they scared to run away from other beliefs. You know what I'm saying? So they'll contradict themselves instead of just being like, oh, you know what? Maybe that shit that I was talking at first was kind of dumb. Because if if I'm making some sense over here with this contradicts that, so I can't believe that no more. Like they try to like it's so many dudes on YouTube. Like you just listen to them talk, and just like 5 minutes of listening to them, you just like, dog, you just said that, but now you saying this. How you do the two things? Because all the information that they really giving you is just some shit that they got from some other source, somebody that they like, somebody that they got attached to, and it's just somebody else that thinks differently from that. Who they might not be on that shit. They might be lost to some other shit, but they can debunk that shit. But yeah, man, we about to get into this video, man, and get a little deeper into this chemtrail shit, and just into what's going on in the world, period. As soon as YouTube come the fuck up.
Now I'm gonna break MAGA on again, more wicked truth. Now I'm gonna break something down for you today and show you some things. How the world government them control things and basically nitpicking and pointing at some single countries and be like, those are the countries who do this and those are the countries who do that. Communist countries, third world countries, but you never understand. America is the same, England is the same, European is the same, it's the same shit, people. But they like to point fingers on some other countries and say, that's the country right there that doing all of this bad thing and controlling the people. Everybody in the world is being controlled by the damn government. Don't be dumb.
Don't I be saying that shit? Go back in my videos where I say every country's leader is misleading their people. And they look like the people that they mislead. So spare me this black versus white, this versus that bullshit. The people at the top against the people at the bottom. It's way more us than them. But we don't realize it because we fighting over the dumb shit.
We're gonna break down China and show you some things. Because what you don't understand, China is a new superpower, so-called. That's why you see everybody in the world depend on China. You see they say, oh, China come and buy out Italy and Paris, and Chinese buy out Australia, and Chinese buy out Jamaica, and Chinese buy out America. And you don't get it, people. It's not China buying out shit. China is ruled by the world government. You understand? Because they're more to get their people into shit. You understand? They can get their people indoctrinated in something real easy. They don't ask no question. They just move.
Ain't the China people been wearing masks since way before this shit was going on? Then they had their people walking around wearing masks way before this shit was going on?
Unlike the Americans, you have to pull out psyops to get them, to win them over, basically, for them to agree with you. China is different. And since they so-called have over 1 billion people and it's so easy to control them, China get more props in the world stage than America. Believe it or not, people. They tell you it's a communist country, but everybody depend on them to make shit. That's power right there, people. You see, China have all these people that making shit and making everything for everybody in the world, recycle as trash and everything. What do you think? It's all by design. Now, making it rain right here. Make it rain, China. They're telling you that China making it rain right here. And I'm going to break it down and show you. The same thing America do. What's the fuck wrong with you? What are them telling you from ever since? The America do the same. The whole wide world. They control the weather, people. You think I'm joking? What I don't tell you about rain falling for hours? It's not possible. Rain falling for days? No. It's a rain cloud pass by. Let the rain go. Are you going to tell me that same cloud keep moving and bringing rain all over America? No, it's bullshit. They make it. Let's watch this right here.
This is the news with Rick
Sanchez.
News.
Hey, Rick Sanchez, a fucking faker.
All over the world, including many of you who are watching this using your phone on the portable TV app. We're so glad that you're there. Wow, there are two breakthroughs to tell you about today that we would have once thought to be either pure science fiction, something like we look at in movies or read about it.
Yes, because that's what you brainwash the masses to believe. We already know that. All of these manipulation of God weather, we know about it. You can't fool everybody.
Books. We also would like...
Notice he said books too, and I be telling people, niggas stay with the nigga. I don't be on the internet. I don't be looking at movies. I read books. Okay, books are media. Okay, before there was TVs, newspapers, and shit like that. You know how they got the world to be dumb, like dumb enough to the point where they still have control to this day. They wrote books.
We have thought that only maybe, American ingenuity, right?
You see, that's mocking the people. America ingenuity, like, okay, we would expect Americans to do it and not China.
Right?
You see, you can't fool everybody.
Books. We also would likely have thought that only maybe, American ingenuity, right?
You see, that's mocking the people. America ingenuity,
With the
like,
air quotes,
okay,
with the
we would
devil horn.
expect Americans to do it and not China.
With the Baphomet air quotes.
America don't engineer shit. That's what you need to know. There's no real fruit in Babylon. Bam.
Soviet technology could conjure up and pull off such an amazing feat.
Amazing
But
feat.
what I'm about to share with you is not science fiction. And it's neither Russia nor the United States.
You see, and Russia always paint the same way like how they paint in China right now. That's how they do it.
Executing this thing. It's, you guessed it, again, China. China.
There you go.
China this week revealed plans to control the weather.
There you go.
To control the weather with technology.
Notice he said they revealed plans. This is how you gotta pay attention to this shit. What's a plan? People know that when it comes to plans, they've been planning shit for years, hundreds. You know what I'm saying? If not thousands. So when they say they revealed plans, that's just letting you know that they just now telling you about some shit that they already been doing. Already been doing.
If that's new to you, you don't know the mag truth. As a matter of fact, I have an active video on YouTube where I break this down. Also, I think I got it on BitChute also, but this is nothing new right here, people. We know this. Here they go, creeping it in, poking you with it in the side. Watch this.
Artificial rain and or artificial snow as needed.
There you go, people. Even the snow. What I tell you about the snow? That's not natural. What's wrong with you people? Ice falling from the sky? Remember why the rainfall to begin with is the heat of the atmosphere. Suck up the so-called moisture up. All heat rise and the moisture rise and then it becomes cloud. Forming up, ticking up.
Exactly. Breaking that shit down. And what did I say when I was reading? It said it changes the type of precipitation. That's why I brought that shit up. They even tell you with the cloud seed and shit, they can change the type of precipitation.
Enough water in it for it to rain.
And the crazy thing about that is I've read that same cloud seeding definition like 4-5 years ago. Like around the same time when I found this nigga right here on YouTube. That definition way back then is when I found out about cloud seeding. Way back then.
How long can that rain for, people?
So it just shows all y'all niggas who claim y'all research, no, y'all don't. Y'all fucking regurgitating. That's all y'all doing. Y'all running with something that somebody else said. Because if you really just did your own fucking homework, you will realize you would have been on this shit. It's so many people who don't even, they with the rain thing, but they was like, damn, make it snow though? You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know they can, you know what I'm saying? Make it snow, like when they want to. Like, yes.
What I don't tell you, they've been doing it forever. The snow is fake. You can't get no fucking snow out of warm air. How do you get that? The warm heat create the moisture. How the fuck it fall in snowflakes, in ice, people. And look what they give you for a snowflake. And you know it's 100% fake.
According to a statement from the China State Council, China will have a developed weather modification system by the year 2025.
They already have it, people. America also, all of them have it. You never understand why you think you see those chemtrails, what it do. A lot of people say, oh, the chemtrail killing us, we can't breathe. No, it's not there for that. Everybody gotta breathe the same fucking air, including them. That's weather manipulation. You have to pay attention. Everybody just take what people tell them and run. I pay attention. That chemtrail turn into cloud. What clouds do, people? It blank out the sky and it's also rain. You understand me? So that's what they use the chemtrail for. Fake rain, fake snow, whatever they're creating, not real, not natural mother nature by a long shot.
Able to change weather in an area the size of India.
There you go.
I'm talking about a rain cloud on top of a football field. In an area the size of India.
The size of India, people. They can control climate and everything right there. In a place big as India? Okay, all right.
I'm talking about a rain cloud on top of a football field or something. No, the size of India.
Wow.
Beijing says it will use the technology to help with disaster relief, agricultural...
Disaster relief? What did that just tell you, people? They tell you that they caused the disaster. What do you mean disaster relief? You just tell us what you're gonna do with the weather manipulation. What you're doing, making rain. What is that about? That's disaster, people. It's not regular rain that's coming from those clouds that they made. That's what you need to understand. I always talk about the Harvey. Hurricane Harvey that came through Texas. I told you already, people. The rainfall for 2 weeks straight. That's impossible.
Right.
I told you, man-made all disaster. 100%. Go ahead. Put one.
Where do you think
in
the 40
comment
days
that
and
you
40
feel
nights
like
shit
they
come
didn't
from?
create, and let me see it.
And, forest and grass.
Where do you think the 40 days and 40 nights shit come from? In their Bible story, they fake ass shit. You know what I'm saying? That's them hinting at the fact that they can control the weather. Ain't had shit to do with the creator, nigga.
Land fires and to deal with unusually high temperatures and or droughts.
Grassland fire, they go burn the place and then they go make the rain to fall on it. No. If you know this California, people, it's hot, wind blowing, dry heat blowing, and you telling me that the wildfire starter, you never get one speck of rain. No rain. All the while.
This is why I fuck with this nigga. See how he broke that shit down? I said that shit. Remember my post, right? I said this shit like the way I broke it down in May. You know what I'm saying, about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Not to say he ain't had his idea, but just to say this video was a week ago. So not to say that he didn't been had an idea. It just goes to say this is how real great minds think alike. Like when people be like, great minds think alike, and they be fucking posting the same links that they both just regurgitated from the internet. Like, no, your brainwashed mind is fucking thinking alike. No. This is really how great minds think alike. Motherfuckers say, I put some shit together that makes fucking sense, and then he does the same fucking thing on his own. I don't know this man. I never talked to him. I've never even made a comment on anything that he fucking has any videos that he's posted. Never talked to him. But we got the same shit in our head about how the fuck they really doing shit in the world. Like, you notice how he breaking it down, how he telling, like, how the dude said it's gonna be used to stop disasters. He like, nah, they the ones who created it. That's how you use discernment. You don't just read this and be like, oh shit, and take it everything he's saying word for word. That's how you use the media against, you know what I'm saying, them. That's how you use the media to your advantage. Is you are able to discern what they really mean by their fucking misleading words.
Fire going into California, you never have no rain, and you telling me that the wildfire starter, you never get one speck of rain, no rain. All the wildfire going into California, you never have no rain cease forever, wildfire burning, more heat going up, more moisture rising, and no rain. You see what I'm saying, people? And then after the wildfire done, all rain come and they tell you it's mudslide. Wow. Wait.
There's more. This is crazy.
And I show you the sun, it look just like this, people. And I told you they're gonna run a fucking psyop on the masses using that same sun. You better wake your ass up.
China has also just taken nuclear technology to a whole new level by flipping the switch for the first time ever on a new fusion.
It's not the first time. That's what they've been doing. Not only China, the whole world. Just wake your ass up.
It's called the Taconic reactor. This thing is so powerful, it's literally being called an artificial sun.
That's what they use to give you a moon eclipse. That's what they give you, a solar eclipse. That's what they use. Just don't be dumb. No moon in the sky to give you an eclipse with the sun. You're watching all day, and all of a sudden, bam, you have an eclipse. Dumb on.
Because it creates a powerful magnetic field that fuses hot plasma to reach temperatures of more than 150 million degrees Celsius.
Wow.
Which is said to be,
Number 6.
10 times hotter
Than
than
the
the
sun.
core of the sun.
There you go, people. They can make a sun hotter than the sun. I tell you, people. I tell you, man. There's a lot of trickery going on in this world, people. We're living in a world of deception. That's the first thing you need to understand. It's a world of deception. So most of what they show you is deception, meaning it's not what it appears to be.
Exactly.
You understand? All right, let him finish.
I mean,
Young. So I fuck with him, young. Because that's exactly what I be saying. You have to use your discernment to figure out what the fuck they really trying to tell you. Just break it down. Just break it down. Use some logical sense with the shit. And I'm telling you, you will figure it out. I swear you will figure it out.
these developments are global game changers that we are obviously compelled to drill down on here.
It's bullshit, people. It's been out. That's what they're doing. That's what they use. But you gotta point a finger to China right now because it's for the reset, the new world order. China gonna be the new superpower.
You need to know. You need to know what's coming around the corner, right? That's why we do this here on the news with Rick Sanchez, where we believe. And because we believe, it's time to do news again.
I tell you, people. So this guy right here, this Rick Sanchez, I told you, man, they're full of shit on the masses. So he basically gonna let you know right here that it's just China doing all of this shit right here, manipulating the weather. America's not doing it. Oh, it's just science fiction. Science fiction is fucking space. Bam.
General, I want to turn to the China threat. You
Here
were
we
really
go.
among the first people to.
Yeah, so I'm gonna leave it right there because I think you about to get into some other shit. But yeah, I just wanted to use that clip right there because, like I said, the nigga Mag be on point. You know what I'm saying? As far as like just using critical thinking. It's just like this shit is so rare. People do not realize how rare it is to have somebody analyze the liars and be able to tell you what they really mean. And that's all I be trying to do. That's all every video, everything that I break down is just to do exactly that, to tell you exactly what they really mean, because they not gonna tell you. They not gonna tell you. And then the moment they come out and they try to give you their so-called meaning behind it or whatever the fuck they reasoning and all that shit, you already know it's a lie. Like I said with the Kundalini shit. Like you're not about to tell me that means some true awakening stuff. Because there are many people who do yoga, who meditate, who read up on Kundalini, and they still sleep. They still don't know this information that I just broke down. What are you talking about? When we talking about enlightenment, true enlightenment and true awakening, that means that you can't be lied to. That means that if you hear some bullshit on the internet, You'll be doing exactly what I'm doing. I'm more Kundalini than any of y'all motherfuckers who claim that Kundalini shit. Way more Kundalini than any of y'all niggas. Cause I actually let my brain do the work. I don't be like, where's the link? Let me read an article. Like, I don't need to do that. I can read an article and tell you everything that they lying about and what truth they gave. So, like I said, y'all not about to tell me no Kundalini shit is necessary to use, because it's all about basically using your mind to critically think instead of just running with what somebody is telling you. That's what awakening is. Because it's not like you're gonna do Kundalini and then all of a sudden you know everything in the world. Like, that's dumb. Like, if you actually think that's what the fuck is gonna happen, then you're really just a brainwashed dummy that watched too many movies and magical shit. Like, no, it's all about being able to not allow your mind to be sucked in to bullshit. So that when you hear bullshit, you can break that shit down and just be like, nope, can't get me. That's what it all should be about. But you still got people who yoga, do meditation, do all this stuff. They just in shape and still dumb. They still think that the president's a good guy. They still vote. They still do all that. They still do a lot of dumb shit that they shouldn't be doing out here. So you're not about to tell me that that's the true awakening. And then the main reason you're not about to tell me that that's the key to getting above and beyond the bullshit that they try to brainwash us with is Kundalini. And they tell you about it on Google. So you telling me the shit that could awaken the whole world to their bullshit is just in meditation and yoga? And it's so many people, it's millions of people who do that shit. Y'all ever heard of goat yoga? That goat yoga shit? Yeah, they even intertwined in their little Baphomet shout out. They little Baphomet goat shout out. They even implemented that into their yoga. And y'all, like, motherfuckers doing stretches with goats on their back, bruh. And you telling me these people about to have all the information and knowledge in the world? Like, this is some shit that the news, I've seen several segments on the news advertising goat yoga and meditation. And you telling me that the news is pushing y'all towards waking up? That's what they want y'all to do? This is why I say stupid lives don't matter.